Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hey there, besties. Hey there, besties, child. Lord help your people. Specifically, fucking FD and HT. Child, I cannot. I can't do everything. I cannot do everything. Sheesh. No matter how much you try to help your people, they gon' F it up. I'm gonna let it go. Anyway, good luck to that man. Hopefully YouTube did not catch up. All right, I'm gonna just leave it at that. Anyway, it is getting hot, y'all. I didn't even want these on, but I can't find my earpiece, of course. Oh, there it is. Why is it on the floor? On the floor. Ah, much better. Sheesh. Alrighty, y'all. Shout out to y'all. Thank you so much for being here for the first show, because I will be back this evening with Ask a Brother. I think it's at 8 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken. 8 o'clock EST. So hopefully you can come back. I see you. I appreciate you. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. So we already know there's a lot going on around here in the colored community. I'm turning this off. It's too hot. There's a lot going on around here in the colored community, child. And the colors is not happy, okay? With good reason, of course. So we got to talk about it a little bit more now that I'm learning a little bit more to see what's what. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Uncle Rick. So we got to look into it a little bit closer, talking about Cyrus. Yes, Cyrus and Karmelo. Those are nice, normal names. I can live with that, right? And the blacks are not happy no matter what. I mean, I'm not saying that you should be happy in any of these situations, of course. There's nothing to be happy about. However, it seems to me it doesn't matter how the tables are. It's a problem. It's racism. It's somebody else's fault. No one that's in the colored community is ever responsible for anything that they do, right? Lots of things can get overlooked, unless, of course, it's me talking, and then all of a sudden, I'm a white supremacist talking white supremacist talking points, okay? But yeah, I digress on that. We knew Karmelo Anthony case was coming up. You know, all these people have all their opinions since it happened last year. Everybody know everything. Ain't there none of them been to that state, to that city, and wasn't there when the shit happened, but they know exactly what happened. So it looks like today was opening statements from what I understand. You know, the colored community is now upset because there's no black people on the jury. I promise you, if there was one black person, they would be mad. If it was 2 black people, they would be mad. If it was 3 black people, they would be mad. If it was 4 black people, they would be mad. If it was 5 blacks, they would be mad. If it was 6 blacks, they would be mad. Now, I'm assuming it's a 12-person jury. They still would be mad with 7 because for some reason they think now that everything got to be the right color. Like, I don't know what's wrong with you colors, but y'all got to grow up. Y'all got to grow up. It didn't work for the election, so why you're still trying to do it is beyond me. It's beyond me. Now, the dude in the video yesterday, I think it was, that said to boycott, I approve that message. Boycott, child. I want all the colors to boycott anything having to do with, I'm assuming, Asians and white people. Okay? Everything. Remember with the dude, if you watch the video, and if you didn't, shame on you. If you watch the video, though, he said, nothing, unless you absolutely need it. Nah, brah, is it nothing or not? Is it yay or nay? It's not sometimes and kinda, because that's where your message is bullshit. Oh, a little bit. So what it's proving is, with what he said, it's proving me to be right yet again. Shout out to me. Y'all talk all this bullshit and you don't do shit. Just like with defund the police. You was going to police your own neighborhoods. What happens? You say, I'm calling 911. You calling the wrong people, chat. Y'all wanted social workers. They sent out social workers. The shit don't work. Y'all still mad. I want to know when y'all not mad. Bueller, when are y'all not mad? Because a lot of things that you saying around here just don't make no damn sense. And I can see that that's what's going to be happening with both of these cases, of course. But now with, what is his name? Cyrus Carmack Belton. Rest in peace to that child. Everybody seems to just forget the kid had a weapon. I'm not saying that he should not be here. I'm definitely not saying that. I believe he was profiled. Absolutely believe he was profiled. Absolutely believe he was targeted, quote unquote targeted, for sure. But child, if y'all not going to address all the problems, then don't address none of them. Because when your kids out here doing this dumb shit and then they got weapons, not what he did, but when they out here doing they dumb shit, when they're doing teen takeovers and then people end up getting SHOT'd, y'all don't want to talk about it then. When it's the weekend and they say teens under 18 and they got weapons and they taking people out, y'all don't want to talk about it then. So when y'all want to talk about that? When y'all want to do something about that? When y'all want to do something with your kids? When y'all want to do some discipline to your kids? But as soon as, God forbid, something happens with the oppressor, here come Ben Crump and y'all wanting to sue everybody and everything is racism. But when it's colored, and it happens every weekend, every night, it's now summertime. Basically, I know it's not officially, but it's basically unofficially summer. Y'all don't have shit to say. I still ain't heard y'all talk about that lady that was beat up by those kids. Her and her kids beat up by them kids. I wonder what's going on with that. Nothing. Nothing about all the Memorial Day weekend crap, colored on colored. Y'all don't like to say black on black. Ain't got white on white crime, so why do you say black on black crime? To differentiate, you dumbasses. You know that's why. Don't be a jackass, okay? Y'all always concerned with what white people do when we need to be concerned with what black people do. Y'all don't want to face the facts. Y'all don't want to face what's in your fucking face, and then you want to blame someone else when it's actually just like relationships. It's you. It's you. So there is actually the Carson child, what is his name? Cyrus child was on the internet somewhere with the damn weapon they was talking about. He for a fucking team. He's for a fucking team. No issues with that at all. No statements on that. Kids, this is not what you should be doing. It's illegal. You're not old enough. Somebody catches you. You make a mistake. You don't know what you're doing. Blah, 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 blah. This is for adults. You got to be 18. You might need to go get a permit. You might need a class, depending on your state. Nope, nothing. So we don't talk about it, all of it. And there's going to be some mad ass people around here. I don't give a fuck. You're going to be mad because you don't want to talk about what's real. Just like some of y'all twerking in the comments. I'm sure you listening at some point. Somebody actually just said, what was the video? The video about the video I just did with the juxtaposed with crime is down, along with the TikToker that said that he wants to boycott everything and life is so hard and nobody cares about black people in this United States and this is how they treat us. That video, and said something about how parents can't be there to discipline their kids because they're working. So parents can't discipline their kids because they're working. Y'all don't want to get married to get any help. Y'all blaming white people. Y'all think your kids should be excused from everything that they do. Just get another program. So when they say in this economy, you know, that's just a backhanded way to say that it's Donald Trump's fault. So in turn, it's racism, right? So I'm like, they ain't got shit to do with shit. I don't know what you're talking about. You know, save it, sis. What's that got? Everybody got work. Let me rephrase. I know Gen Z don't work, but normal people have to work in order to get money, in order to live, you know, and to move forward in life. Then had the nerve to come back talking about all this stuff used to happen a long time ago. I live in Boston and this is the blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, bitch. Don't take it back to Boston. You said this economy. So let's stick to this economy. So don't change up now. You can't even stay focused as usual. Y'all don't know how to stay on task, and that's why shit don't change. Plus, you listen to people like Rolling and them that, or what is his name, child? Ricky Smiley, that tell you need to leave because you're about to be in chains. That nigga still here. Y'all seem to not see these things, but you know, we'll get there. Shout out to Anton. Let me go ahead and show you the mama came out. The mama and the daddy came out on the Carmack Belton. That's his mom and dad. Listen to some of what, it's only 5 minutes. We'll listen to what they got to say.
Being here is very difficult. However, I am going to be Cyrus strong because my son was strong. My son was smart. He was loving. He was kind. I cannot believe that from the time he stepped into that store, as we all saw, he was racially profiled. They followed him around. He was shopping. He took 4 waters. He put them back. He even showed them by shaking his hoodie that he took nothing. And he walked out of the store. He didn't argue with them. He didn't have any confrontation. He didn't curse them. He just walked out. He was respectful. And yet 2 grown people chased him. He fell and they shot him. He shot him dead, like as if he was a dog. And I do not understand how that jury can come back and say that he was not guilty.
Anybody know the makeup of that jury? Anybody, Bueller? Like any colored people on any BIPOCs on there? Just wondering.
He was in a runner's stance. It was shown by the pathologist, and they said he was not guilty. It was devastating for me to get a call from Alvin S. Lynn letting me know that Rick Chow was released. That broke me more than you can ever imagine because my murderer of my son was set free. And it's not fair and it's unjust. And nobody can tell me that this is not racially motivated because I'm not supposed to be on social media anyway. But when I go and I look at my social media, I have racist people coming to my page, going under my son's pictures, leaving the most horrific things, saying that they're glad he's dead, good riddance, and I am tired.
I'm not trying to be rude, y'all, okay? I'm not trying to be rude. Lady, please get off the internet. Just get off the internet. Of course, that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. You can't sit here, not her in particular, and say how racist is racism. White people are racist, whoever is racist. And then what did you think they was going to leave? Of course, that's what they're going to do. And then they see you acting like this, they're going to continue to come back. Make your shit private or get off of the internet. I would think that we would expect this. This is what I would expect, okay? This is their heyday time because they can hide behind the fucking computer screen. So don't upset yourself and get off of the internet or private the daggone page. That would be my suggestion, but that's just me. For Cyrus, not for Karmelo, I'm talking about for Cyrus. There was nobody at all. It was 5. Okay, there was 5 on Cyrus's jury. So you got 5 on the jury for the Cyrus case, not guilty. None on the Karmelo. I gotta take my time, chat. None, no black people, no BIPOCs on Karmelo. They're already saying that he's cooked and it's racist. So with this thought that you can't win for losing, you can't win for losing. But I'm just trying to understand, do they know that people disqualified themselves? The black people disqualified themselves from being on the jury. I want to know if they know that. All right, we'll talk about it.
Want this to happen to any other child, no black or brown child, you have to go through this. No parent should have to go through this. This has to stop today. And I just learned today that South Carolina, if it's a murder charge, that they cannot bring in any of your prior acts. Rick Chow shot 2 people before. Rick Chow accosted a child in that store and beat her up with a gun on her hip. And none of that information could be brought to light. And I do not think that is fair. And if that is on the law books, that needs to be changed. Because if that...
And then you should go to your local politician, whoever the heck it is that y'all voted for, and see if they will do something about it. Now, we heard that on Twitter, or on TikTok, but you know, we only can take a grain of salt with what they say on TikTok. And child, I ain't seen nobody with no proof of that at this point. Not that it really matters now, but that's what the law is. That's the other thing that people don't take into account. This state does this, this state does that, this state does this state does that. And please understand and know that if you go and you change something, and I'm not saying not to change it, if you change it not only affects you, it affects them. It affects everybody. It affects everybody. So make sure you remember that, not her. People in general, when you want to go and make some changes to some shit, it's going to be something that you have to contend with as well. I don't think that people think about that sometimes when they're, she's upset. She gets a pass. I'm giving her a pass because she's mourning, right? But I'm talking about everybody else that's not his mother that's saying, yeah, that's what we need to do. Then you go do it. And I'm not saying it's right or it's wrong. And then it comes against you. And then your shit gets brought out. God forbid, if you get caught up into something, then y'all gonna say it's racist. Remember, you want to make this change. Go to your politicians and see if you can get it changed. But remember, it applies to everybody. That's all I'm saying.
It was not there that my son would have gotten justice. And to allow this person to terrorize this neighborhood for 12, 13 years is ridiculous. And it's just showing that it's okay to treat black and brown people wrong, and it's not. My son loves everybody. He would tell me like, oh, Mom, you're being judgmental. You shouldn't do that. That's against God. And the devil shot him dead, and he laid right there. And we got no justice from South Carolina. And I think it is disgusting, and I don't even know why. I have no words. But every day, I will not be able to speak to my son, hear his voice change, see him grow, go to prom. He will never get married. I would never hold my grandchildren, nothing. But Chow is able to go home with his lion son, Andy Chow, and they're able to have dinner with the wife, Alice, who all three of them came out that store, and they chased my baby. And I think the entire family should be held accountable because it was racially profiled. And I do not think that it is right, and they all should be punished. And I don't know what laws that we need to create to help our people, but it needs to be done, and it needs to be done now. Cyrus should not be gone. None of our children should be gone from the acts of racism, from profiling, from any of that. He should be here. And until the world treats us like we are human beings, I mean, come on. Yo.
I'm treated like a human being. Let me just toss that out there, okay? She's upset. She's upset. It's her kid. I understand. Rest in peace to that child. But for the rest of us, you with the colors and the way that they're gonna, feed off of this and think we gotta do this, we gotta do this, we gotta do this, and then go do some shit that ain't gonna make no sense. And then everybody else gotta suffer because they can't take a step back. And the people that should be talking to them right now, that's always talking about who you need to vote for, ain't got shit to say to calm them down. Because just like Lawrence says, shout out to all of y'all that are here, hit the like button for me, subscribe if you're new. Like Lawrence is saying right here, but remember who gave the Asians a hate crime bill? Remember who gave Asians a hate crime bill? Do you colors remember that? Your boy that y'all wanted to get back in there? Your boy that you was fighting like hell to get on in there? Yeah, he did that. And didn't give nothing to you coloreds. That's what Tariq Nasheed was talking about when I was listening to him this morning. We need a black hate crime bill. Y'all, I hear y'all keep talking about that. Y'all keep talking about reparations and y'all ain't getting nothing. But the Democrats are the progressives, the leftists, the far left. Yeah, I'm gonna keep talking about them. Are the saviors? Kim is the savior. Oh, Kim was gonna do it, y'all. I'm telling you, that's what they about to say. If Kamala somehow this will be Donald Trump's fault. He ain't got shit to do with this. This is all about South Carolina, the laws in South Carolina, the people in South Carolina. That's it. And we'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. Thank you for that information. And then Fit Granny says the Asian lawyer was a black man. Colors are not going to talk about that. They're not going to, or they're probably calling him a coon. Look what you did. You don't like your people. You a coon. Calling him names when he just doing his job. I mean, I think when they work for you, you want them to win. So if somebody else hires, this is about a job and money, of which the colors is saying we can't get no jobs. Don't nobody want to hire us. 300,000, let go. But someone else has a job. You don't like it, so you're ready to get rid of them, even though they're black. Just like with ICE agents, you're ready to get rid of them because you don't like that, but you allegedly love black people. There's a lot of hypocrisy. A lot of hypocrisy. I'll be glad to point it out. Anyway, come on.
Hire us. Y'all want us around. You like our culture. You want to listen to the music. You want to wear our clothes. You want to do all of that stuff. But when it comes to protecting us and when it comes to looking at our children, you look at us as if we are animals, and we are not. I am a college educated woman. I hold a master's degree in information technology management. My son was not a thug. He was a 14-year-old boy who was trying to find his way. And for any person that acts like when they were 14, 15, 16, 17, that they did not do nothing wrong, that they did not smoke and drink and do and have sex and do whatever that they were not supposed to do by their parents, it is a lie. And it is judgmental, and I refuse to allow any of you to sit up there and make it seem like we were bad parents, because we were not. All of our children make mistakes, but I don't see anybody saying, oh, well, you know what, my kid did X, Y, and Z, my kid did X, Y, and Z. No, they're coming onto my page.
No, I'm not going to talk about anything that my kid did. And I do agree. I don't know what that has to do with anything, that we all make mistakes, because we're kids. We all make mistakes. I agree. That is true. I'm not going to say that we didn't have sex. I'm not going to say that we didn't take something from a store. The one time that I did steal something from the store, my grandmother basically grabbed me by my ear, took me right back to that store and say, give it back and apologize. Do the parents do that today? Do they do anything like that today? Do they hold their kids accountable? Do they do any type of discipline? Let me tell you what I didn't do, and no one that I knew did, is hang out with a weapon. That was not allowed. We did not get high. None of that. Too worried about bringing shame to the family name. Kids today ain't worrying about that. But when we try to talk about that and say that that's an issue, nobody want to listen. Now everybody's supposed to jump every time a case comes up. Every time a case comes up, now this has to stop. Didn't we just hear this has to stop the other day? This has to, it was 2 days ago, crime is down. This has to stop. This has to stop. What has to stop? Oh, so it's only when someone else does it, it has to stop. But what about what's happening every weekend in Chicago, every day at this point? What about in Baltimore? Oh, those are urban cities. I don't give a damn. So the blacks in the urban cities are expendable? Is that what y'all are saying? So you're not worried about it because it's black people that's killing black people, and that's okay. That's fine. They're expendable. Because I don't hear anybody trying to get no changes done with regard to that. With regard to in Chicago, which you got an idiot running shit, but that's a whole different story. The team takeovers where he don't want y'all to talk about them, and honestly, they got the media in line with saying what does he call them? I forget the name that he called them. Young kids gatherings, these young gatherings or whatever he calls it. He got the media saying that. He got them trained quick, meaning Brandon. They need to have their asses someplace doing something they should be doing. Y'all can keep letting your kids do whatever the hell it is that they want to. And you can think that your kids can go out here and do whatever they want to. This is not what it was 20 years ago. So when your kids get in trouble and they out here doing some shit, no shade against this lady, please let's not come back here and act like everybody was just innocent. Yeah, kids make mistakes, but to sit up here and be brandishing a weapon on the internet? Okay. I agree he was racially profiled. I absolutely agree that he was racially profiled. And it looked like to me he put the daggone thing in his pocket, the bottle of water or whatever. But at the same time, y'all patronize this shit. Y'all keep going in there. We've already talked about this. Y'all keep allowing these people to come into your developments and your neighborhoods and set up shop, and you good with it, and everything's all good in the hood until it's not. Everything is all good in the hood until it's not. It's the same shit over and over and over and over again until they do something wrong. Then all of a sudden it's a problem. When is the people that you elect, if they're black, since that's what the main focus is, going to do something to get y'all to get some brick and mortar businesses there, some grocery stores, your own gas stations. One person for every 10 million people, black people, is not enough. I'm just tossing a number out. Where's that at? Because we don't need people to keep selling bundles, okay? So that when you're saying that you want a freaking boycott on everything, but then you say, but if you need something, go back. Well, then that's not a boycott. because you know damn well Black people don't have enough or own enough with all these businesses and everybody making 6 fucking figures. You can't get everything that you need from Black people. You might can get some soap, child. You definitely can get some hair. But if I needed a wash machine, where would I get it from? Bueller? Where? If I needed cleaning products, where am I gonna get it from? So I gotta go and order it from Atlanta and wait 3 weeks and pay $50 worth of shipping? I'm telling you, there's no forethought. You can get mad all you want to. Don't say that this shit is not the truth. Don't. Celine, thank you, hon. She said, your grandma was here to discipline when America was a serious country. My grandma would spoil me in some ways, but she gave me a framework too. Yes, that's a good way to put it. Definitely a framework. She did not play. She played, but not when it came to something that was done wrong. No, you're going to get your discipline. You're going to get corrected. These people don't want to do that. I don't know if it's gentle parenting. I don't know if it's No Child Left Behind. I don't know what it is, but I don't know where on God's green earth that Black people turned around and tried to now act like disciplining their kids is a problem. Putting them in their place is a problem. Keeping them from having some things. They don't have to have everything that they want to. Now that's a problem. And they think, you're thinking that when they go out into the world that everyone is supposed to treat them the way you do. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know where that comes from, but y'all got to get it together. Because with you continuing to say, how can this happen over and over again? If y'all know to play, why are y'all allowing it to not allowing it in a way that is her fault, but why are y'all allowing this to happen? Because you let your kids be out here, you let them do whatever they want, just like the jackass that said under the comment talking about in this economy, Black kids can't gather like a teen takeover. No kids should be gathering like that. None of them. No, just hanging out. No, a recipe for disaster is a bunch of people that ain't got shit to do standing around. I don't give a damn what age you are. Just standing around doing nothing is a recipe for disaster. The idle mind is the devil's playground. Any of y'all ever heard of that? The idle mind is the devil's playground. I know the colored community has heard that before. So now when you need to talk about something, y'all don't want to talk about it. You want to talk about what Asians do. You want to talk about racism, which again, yes, I feel like it definitely was a part this time. But you can't call everything racism. So then when there's real racism, nobody really honestly gives a fuck. The only reason now is because the child is deceased. So you telling me that this place was always great to y'all in this community, Bueller? So y'all telling me that Rick Child, who probably owns some other things, you telling me that place was always good to y'all? They did wonderful things for y'all. They was there for y'all. They was giving back to y'all. They was taking that money. They definitely was taking that money. Do they owe you anything? Absolutely not. But damn, if you sitting up there patronizing them and they treat you like shit, y'all still go there? I'm not going back nowhere. I don't give a fuck what it is if somebody don't treat me right. What the fuck am I giving my hard-earned money for to you when you don't treat me like you should? Like I'm a fucking paying customer. Like I don't have no money around this bitch. But you know, whatever. Shout out to Night J. She says, not my babe. These sayings don't come out of nowhere. The sayings that we come up with here do not come out of nowhere.
Try to demonize my child, and I will not have it. And it stops today.
Ma'am, you're not going to be able to fight the internet. She thinks that this going to get them racists to stop coming over to her page. Okay.
Keep your opinions to yourself. And until you are in my shoes and you have to bury a child, I don't want to hear nothing from you.
Well, this.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go. That was quick. Let me go over to this lady, Julia Janae, journalist. So she says her title here is Why the Jury Found Rick Child Not Guilty in Teen Gas Station Case. 3 key reasons explained. Come on, child.
Everyone on my timeline is shocked by this verdict.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant
Chi K. Rick Chow as to the charge of murder, not guilty. Fine number 302, foreperson, June the 1st, 2026.
Not guilty of murder, and I've got 3 reasons why this jury likely acquitted. This is one of those cases that shocked the community. It sparked outrage because of the victim and the age of the victim, and you see his family after this verdict, and your heart just breaks for what they've gone through, not only after the death of this 14-year-old, but also hearing those words, that acquittal inside of a courtroom.
Number 63, was your verdict? Is it still your verdict?
I'll get to those 3 reasons why in just a moment, but first, if you don't know this case, here is the overview. A store owner named Rick Chow, he believed what his family told him about a 14-year-old in their store that they believed shoplifted a $1 water bottle. He and his adult son started to chase this 14-year-old Cyrus Belton Carmack 130 yards, and it ended with a fatal shooting and 1 shot to the back of that 14-year-old. Now, the 2 men who started this chase, they said that the boy pointed a gun and that they acted in self-defense, but prosecutors said, yes, the boy did have a gun in his pocket, but that this was not self-defense. This was murder. So my first reason why the jury came back with this decision is, number 1, confusion in the deliberation room. We saw this play out when the jury sent back their questions during those 8 hours that they were deliberating. They had a lot of questions about the law and jury instructions. In this jurisdiction, they did not get those instructions with them in the deliberation room. So every time they had a question about the law and what it meant, they had to come back into the courtroom and hear it read to them, which I think was a mistake, and they were really asking for more help and a copy of those instructions.
Well, there you go. Nobody wants to talk about that. I don't know. I don't know why she would lie about this. Okay, so they didn't really have clear direction. Whose fault is that? I don't know. I'm just listening to her. I'm assuming we can believe her because she's a star, right? She a journalist. I'm assuming she right.
Instructions, which they didn't get, were also rushed. At the end of their deliberations, they at first had asked to go home, and the judge told them to keep going. He didn't want them to be tainted by the media. They came back with a verdict not too long later. But I think the fact that they asked for the definition of murder and malice shows that they may have been struggling with those topics.
Which was what Fa just said, that they overcharged, which nobody wants to talk about that. I think it was red rum, and somebody just said it should be, well, you said it should be manslaughter. I've heard that as well. No, colored people don't want to listen to none of that. They don't want to hear none of that. They're not trying to understand. They're just emotionally reacting, which is only going to make things worse. I'm not talking about his mama. I'm not talking about the family. We expect that. We're talking about everybody else that allegedly knows the law so well, right? And was there, mind you, always there. Night J said, I grew up in the hood. You have people who torment these stores just like they're attacking Walgreens. This is what happens when you don't teach your kids manners. Why did he run? Why he got a pew? Good questions. He still shouldn't be taken up out of here. I agree he was being profiled. And the thing is that, yeah, people probably do go into those stores and give them a hard time, right? But they still allow them to be there. And they give them access. They give them money. They allow all that. But yeah, I don't disagree with you. Hey, boo. Reaper says the prosecution messed up, which sounds like the charges, right? That's what I'm thinking you're talking about. Kofa says when you charge for red rum out the gate and don't get it, it's hard to go down to something like manslaughter. That makes sense. You start low and then you go high if you can prove the case. So it sounds, honestly, from things that I've heard, because I've heard these things as well, is that it may be, I don't know if it's it got to be the prosecutor. That's who you should be mad at, and not to do anything except for if it's an elected position, remember this, or if there really is some law that needs to be changed, discuss it with your political people for the future. And on top of it, most importantly, stop allowing these people to come into your neighborhoods if they ain't treating you right, and definitely stop patronizing them. That's why I was pointing out them people that was coming in there. Black. This is a black neighborhood. And y'all allowing the Asians in this case to come in and make all this money up off of y'all. They don't do anything for you. They give you a hard time. You give them a hard time. You keep coming back. They probably own the Chinese place, the payday loan place, the laundromat, everything. Y'all still going to them. Y'all allowed them to come in. And just like with Nicki Minaj, you didn't give them the money. Now they rich, and he sold that business. Like I said, he sold that business. Y'all not even looking into that. They still think that he owns it. He don't own it. He got right on up out of it. He probably need to use the money for his defense. What you know about this, boo?
This is the
child. I be forgetting his name. Cyrus Carmack, the one where the Chinese man got acquitted.
Right. My cousin just sent me a fucking video, like just now, sent me a video about this.
About this? Well, let me let this lady finish.
And that brings me to point number 2. This case was overcharged. Jurors asked for a definition.
There y'all go. That's what y'all just said. That I don't hear anybody talking about that over on TikTok. The mama certainly didn't.
Of malice. Likely didn't understand how this could have been malice. So malice aforethought, it is when someone has a diseased mind, an evil mind. They hate the person that they are going after. Often it means it was premeditated, but this case, you do have a chase, you have a shoplifting accusation, but you also have the defendant immediately after shooting this teen starts performing life-saving measures, and he even starts trying to clear his airway with his own mouth, sucking out.
Did y'all know that? I didn't know that. So they tried to save him. No one on TikTok has talked about that. Did y'all hear that? Shout out to Fa, appreciate you, boo. He said, Messi, there's no different degree of red rum in South Carolina. So it's either cold-blooded red rum with malice, intent, or manslaughter. The prosecution overcharged. No one's taken a moment to think about that, discuss that, hear that. It's just straight. Everybody is racist. Everything is racist. It's emotion. They're not taking a step back, and it's going to be a problem, in my opinion.
The vomit from this teen. That's something that the defense put on at the end of their case, and I think that was really compelling in front of the jury. If this had been something that was charged as a lesser, let's say a manslaughter, involuntary or voluntary, that may have been easier for these jurors to connect to this defendant. They just didn't feel like the prosecution had proven it beyond a reasonable doubt. And speaking of reasonable doubt, my third one is the moment before the gun was fired was too difficult to prove. The allegation from the defendant here is that he heard his son say he's got a gun and that he fired in response. Now, Rick Chow didn't take the stand. If he had, these jurors would have found out about multiple other incidents where he fired a gun at people he thought were shoplifting.
Oh, well, that shit's true. That's true. What the mama just said, and I heard that before. Wow. 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 Oh my God. So he's had incidences before, Trin, is what the mama said a second ago.
The boy?
No, the Asian guy.
The shop owner.
Yeah, shooting at customers.
But this is nothing new. They showed when what's his name? John Singleton?
Mm-hmm.
John the producer made the movie Menace to Society. He showed a glimpse of how the community actually looks when you see how Black people patronize these businesses that are not their own, or they're not even ethnically looking the same, right? And they're usually convenience stores, liquor stores, hair stores, right? So they benefit off the Black community constantly.
Yes.
And Blacks in the same company, the Blacks in the same company, not company, my bad. I just read the word company. The Blacks in the same community don't have ownership as they did have. That thing was broken down in America when you go back to look at Black Wall Street out of Tulsa and the Tuskegee Airmen. Every time Blacks have built something, it's been under attack for a specific reason. Because when Black people have unity and they have a community where they have a mini industry where the money stays inside the cycle and it spins around there for a couple months, and then we have to venture for it outside, that becomes let's say something worrisome, and it creates let's say the fear, right? The fear that was spoken about when they seen how Black people could overcome things constantly. So it's nothing new when John Singleton, I think it's John Singleton put it inside.
It don't even have to be in a movie. We see it over and over again, just like Nightjade just said a second ago, and she's straight from Baltimore, so I know she know, right?
But not everybody hears from not everybody hears from the street.
I understand, and I'm not from the street either. However, I know that this is a thing, right? And that we've discussed it, and that whenever how many times have we talked about food deserts? The Walgreens are closing down, or the CVS or whatever, and everybody's like, it's racism. It's like, it's not racism. Can you just not F with the store? Or if it's a store that's not doing you well, you get one in there or get someone to get one in here. You know what I mean? But instead of thinking along those lines, because how many times do I say Black people are concerned with racism instead of being concerned with money, and true business owners are going to open up true businesses and not some shit that you do on the floor in your house. There's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But how is that going to help the community? I'm sure that hair is not needed. You know where that hair comes from? Asians.
India.
Or India. They ain't Black.
Yeah, I mean, India is Asia. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, they ain't Black. So even if that's what you're doing, you're still supporting those same people. So while that dude is now talking about to boycott everything, are they going to boycott hair? That would be the biggest question, because I'm telling you, what is it? Chris Rock did that movie about the hair thing however many years ago. Didn't Chris Rock do a movie about hair, y'all? I think it was Chris Rock and how the hair, where it comes from over there, and it was a whole thing. Y'all tell me. I think it was.
I remember.
Okay, hold on a second. Shout out to Kofi. He said, please take notice at the start of every summer, we have one of these incidences. Right now we have two, this and Karmelo. It just turned June. Just old woke Kofa talking. Yep, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And this is allegedly they wanted Karmelo during the summertime because it's going to have an effect on the election midterms, allegedly. Even though it's only supposed to be a 2-week trial, allegedly. Yeah, good hair. Yeah, good hair. You remember that?
I do remember the name Good Hair. I do remember.
That's
I do remember
cool.
now.
I got it. Thank you, boo.
We making decisions, which it happened with OJ also. If y'all look what happened with OJ in the time of the OJ trial, it had consistency. But
that was in June. Oh my God, that was in June. I'm sorry. I remember because it was the basketball finals going on. Oh my God, Kofa's right. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You done yelling?
Yeah, but I'm just saying he's right.
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely. Yes. We're making decisions with people's lives based off of the political psyche or how societies is dealing with the political framework at the time. People's lives. Ain't that a little bit too much?
A little bit.
So it's all this big fucking game concept.
It's a game.
It's all a big game. It's all about the I don't want to talk about that's with our shit.
All right.
But think about emotional, psychological manipulation, and how those things are the underlying subtopics and the sub strategies of PSYOP.
This is definitely emotional every single time, and it's being played up, and now we got Karmelo on. Now, of course, no one knew, that this was a child. The little boy in South Carolina was going to happen at the same time as Karmelo. So it's like unfortunately a perfect storm.
But they're not gonna waste a good moment.
Hell no.
Right.
Hell no.
You already know what I'm saying then, yeah.
Yes. This is why I have such an issue with street dudes. They won't put a corner store in the world. This Negro. This is why I have such an issue with street dudes. They won't put a corner store in their hood, but we worship their criminal lifestyle. Somebody else just said something like that too. I don't know if I held on to it. I'll have to go take a look. Shout out to RBN up in here. I appreciate you. Thank you for the membership. If you caught the membership, please make sure you thank RBN Through the Fire podcast. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
But by letting his son be the one who testified.
I was going to point directly in your face.
I was terrified.
Terrified that what was going to happen?
That I would die. I yelled to my dad.
And what were you yelling to your dad?
He's got a gun. He's got a gun.
These jurors heard the son talk about seeing and stating to his father about a gun. And with the teen's gun being found present at the scene, I think it was a very difficult situation for these jurors to say that it had been proven that that didn't happen. The circumstances here, though, they are tragic. And I personally don't believe that this teen should have been chased out of that store, especially when it was found ultimately that he didn't take anything in the first place, and then to lose his life in this way is just unimaginable for that family. But having watched the entire trial, that's what I think impacted the decision that the jurors came to. Let me know what you think in the comments.
Well, the blacks are not going to allow that. They're not going to say that that's a thing. They're just going to allow it to be. But
my bad, yo.
Yeah, trends tripping. First corn and now noise control. I can't.
I was going to tell you, let me share the screen. You heard?
Hell no, you ain't sharing no screens around here. Shout out to Fa, appreciate you. He said, do y'all remember Latasha Harlan's case? I only heard it being brought up because of this case. No, I don't specifically remember that. No. Shout out to Romello up in here. He says, just like a reminder, it's Gemini season and Dr. Messi Esquire is allowed to be her protect the mic loud self. That's right, because it's Gemini season. Happy birthday to all the Gemini. Shout out to us. We almost there. Shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you.
Mello ain't shit for fucking enticing you to use that damn microphone.
The other one is dead. I gotta plug it in, but I get that. I'll get there. Not today, but I'll get it plugged up. Anyway, yeah, Queen, you missed it, child. You missed it. Shoo. Anyway, hope the channel's up tomorrow. So after the verdict, they were surrounding the store. And I had said, y'all, do you know he don't own the store no more? Like a little research. But it's always act with no thought, y'all. First of all, what good is this going to do you to destroy this place? And whoever does it, they get caught, they go to jail. Y'all gonna say that it's racism. 2, what difference is that going to make at all? And then 3, it doesn't change the verdict in any way, shape, or form. So Neighborhood Talk said, video shows police surrounding Rick Child's gas station. Following his acquittal in the fatal shooting of 14-year-old Cyrus Carmack Belton, we still gonna burn the store down. And I'm just trying to understand how that helps or what that does to make anything better.
Oh, hell no. Okay. I hope she got that. Okay. We still gonna burn the store down. I'm not. It's really, I'm sorry, man. It's not kids who understand. Oh, please! So why this lady Uber? Okay. Damn! Oh, hell no. Okay. I hope she got that. Okay.
The jury,
So people were saying not to do it, right? People said, don't do it, don't do it. What y'all think happened? Child.
You know, black people learned that from white people, right? Back in the day. Destroying shit.
Go ahead.
That's something that black people learn from white people.
To destroy?
Right. They burnt down the Library of Alexandria. They burnt down London. They burned down Black Wall Street. This is a thing that black people have learned through time on how to react to things.
I think you're right.
I be in the shadows, though. I try to be out the way a lot of times with this shit, though, because I'm not.
Go ahead.
I'm not tolerating them, right? But I do respect that the work that Torre and them have put out there for us to be black people, not a FBA, not a motherfucking a Teta, a immigrant, descendant of fucking African slave. I don't look at the world like that ever. I have no reason to.
Well, that's your one person. This is the typical reaction. The thing that's not going to change anything. So this is your neighborhood. It looks like shit. And the point is the main point after that is he don't even own this store anymore. He sold it.
So the proper action would have been for a couple people to get together, put some bread together,
Yes.
and get the store.
Well, you can't get this store because it was sold to someone else, which someone had said may have been someone in the family because it was a Patel. So it's a chance that it may have been someone in the family. But
Correct.
why not get angry and emotional and say it's time for us to build together, put our money together, and put up our own gas station across the street from this one or something? No. So now you have an eyesore in your own city.
Right.
And so now you got. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Because this is something that's taught. It was taught to people. This is how you revolt. This doesn't move the needle in any direction that the needle should be moved in. The same way the George Floyd bullshit did absolutely nothing. But that was put in. I think Baltimore got put inside the back of the paddy wagon. Ended up with a broken neck, did nothing. Sandra Bland, it did nothing because every time you run in here with your sword, that's all you end up with is bloodshed and fuckery. Nobody runs in there with that fucking pen and a document and a legislature and they force these fucking people to do what the fuck they elected them to do. Nobody forces them and puts down the fucking stamp and puts their boot to these fucking people neck and say, I tell you what the fuck we gonna do. You don't get real right, and you don't do what's real righteous amongst the people, we're getting you the fuck out of here. Because people don't even know they have the power to get people the fuck out of here. They think they have to wait this whole term and wait till they just burn the fuck out, till they get the same person to replace them and go through the same fucking shit. No, when you want shit to shake, I'm telling you, when I say burn this motherfucker down, I mean get the people in there out of there.
Correct. But Trent, they don't do that. And the politicians don't do that. I agree with you. And this is the point that I say when I'm talking about rolling in the gang. They are not teaching y'all shit except for to act like this from emotion. I'm not necessarily saying what they just did to this place, but they are only telling y'all to act from emotion. They ain't teaching about money. They ain't teaching about how to grow, how to really open a business, how to do something to improve your neighborhoods, anything to get your kids under control. Nothing. They're not telling you none of that. And we just have another incident that benefits them. If anyone is open to listening, that is of the Roland Martin is right about everything that he says, or Al Sharpton. This is wash, rinse, repeat. They don't change a damn thing. Y'all don't own shit. And you know what this does to people who might have been thinking of coming into the neighborhood? You deter them. So then if it turns into a food desert, then you'll say that it's racism. If Walgreens leaves, you'll say that it's racism. It's not necessarily racism, it's youism. I believe it was racism in this case, of course, but this ain't gonna solve nothing. This just creates more problems, and it's great fodder for the Democrats, who will continue to talk about it and incense y'all by just saying racism, 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 racism. Toss a Trump in there, racism, to get you to do what they want you to do. How are those people helping you, and how are you helping yourself? And then let me land with the same thing with the people who are in this city state that are in Congress. Did they come down here, come out on the mic and say, listen, y'all, we know you upset. That's not what we gonna do. We got better ways to handle it. We got a meeting set up. Come down there. We gonna talk about what the plan is. Never that. Never that.
They cry about Trump. They cried about Biden. They cried about Barack. They cried about Bush. Like they fucking hear your cries. Are you fucking stupid? It's a person in your town that's supposed to hear your cries.
Correct.
It's a person in your state that's supposed to hear your cries. But what
We've said this. They bypass all the people in their cities and states and go straight to the top for someone that does have power. But at the end of the day, it's the people that's in your damn state and what they're going to do with your state. I agree.
People have power.
Mhm.
What they don't have is information and knowledge about how to use their power.
Someone gotta
they-
have it.
But
I'm
then
just
they
saying.
let them.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Some of us have it because guess
Yeah,
what we did? We cared enough to go and learn things, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But there is no more civics being taught.
Correct.
But they let these people constantly go cast ballots.
Mm-hmm.
I like her. I like her cans.
Yes.
She got my vote.
Or name recognition. A lot of it is
I like the suit.
a
Got
lot
my
of it
vote.
is name recognition, Trinidad. I looked up, I don't know if you were here, I looked up Maxine Waters' record. We chat GPT'd it and it said all the things that she allegedly did for black people. I said, that's for everybody. That's not for black people. Like, what she did for credit. That wasn't for black people. That was for everybody. And they still got homelessness and poverty. And I'm like, and y'all still ready to elect her at 900 years old yet again.
Let me ask you a question. Okay, good point. Good point. Do you think that something specifically needs to be done for black people? Specifically.
Maybe the black hate bill that like other people have.
Okay.
Maybe.
I agree. I'm jacking it because the Asians pushed it. Asians pushed it so fast, nobody even knew about it.
Right.
They didn't push the anti-Muslim bill though, did they? That shit was cool. Fuck up all these Muslims running around here. Moving on. Let's talk about reparations for quick 2 minutes, and we don't got to go crazy about it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think FBAs, descendants ADOS cats, deserve a means of repair in this country?
Yes.
Okay.
Now the question is, do I think it's money? The question is, do I think it's money? No.
I think it should be a thing that's spread with money involved, with education involved, with and a little bit more of that fucking DEI thing. But the DEI thing has to come with also creating the opportunity like this. Those primary white universities, right? Those primary highs, like
PWI.
even Ivy Leagues, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say if you have a 4.2 coming out of school, you in there. Let's say you have a 4.0.
That's fine. We're not going to go deep into this.
No. But I'm just giving examples of how it should be spread out some.
Well, that's not what they think. I agree with you. I completely agree with you that it needs to be something that's going to help, to learn, to take on, to move forward. Because if somebody gives you $1 million, which I don't even understand why they believe this shit. If somebody's going to give you $10 million, each black person $10 million, where you think that money is going to come from, it's a lie. And two, if you don't know how to handle it, you're going to be broke again. So what is the point? If you're not going to learn, or someone should be teaching you, you know what I mean? Then that will help you. What is that? You teach somebody how to fish thing, and then you can feed yourself forever. You know, that's what I think it should be.
I do believe education. I do believe it should be a stimulation thing, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And simply, if we just oppose what literacy bitch ass get, just for being ally, it is insane to think that you can't take care of people in your own country. So we know it's possible, and we know it's very doable. Mm-hmm. But it's very disrespectful for them to aid and fund the illegals that came here and shipped them over here and opened up every single bank account in the world for them. That's disrespectful to the black people of this country. I'm backing up.
Yeah, I agree. And yet the black people over here fighting for illegals to stay. But I digress. Shout out to Reaper. I appreciate you. He said, I saw a white bunghole today. Goodbye. Blaming trend had us looking at used up cooter. Y'all hit the like button. Free pot came early, Queen. Something like that, girl. Something like that. Shout out to Queen. She says, Trend, we need another karaoke night for Gemini season on behalf of Messy's birthday.
I can't do it.
Shout out to you, Queen. Shout out to Chris. He says, sorry, but Black people need to stop looking to government for solutions. I agree. Versus fixing your family and community. It's spiritual, not political. Stop destroying. Absolutely. I agree with you. It's like our grandmothers never existed and the ancestors never existed. They not here no more. So F it. Thank you for another 5. He said that boxer lost 130 million on cars. Money being given to Blacks will go straight to corporations because we like bling over education. What boxer? The Floyd Mayweather? The Floyd Mayweather guy?
You see, I think we're gonna have the same issue that we have across the board. Dumb people are gonna be dumb, and smart people are gonna be smart with it. But what it would do, it would help the smart people, the people that have agency, people that really use their brain. They would do things with it. So we got to stop looking at this in a one frame type thing, and it's not one frame. It's like a fork, right? A fork is how many prongs? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? You're gonna see it. You're gonna see the dollars. Huh? Like it's not gonna be like every Black person gets $10 million and these crazy things that they be saying in California, and they be believing it. Right. But I agree with you. But we need to circumcise. We need to circumcise down to sensibility. I agree. You feel me? I agree. And then and at the same time open it up in the different pockets to actually repair the damage that the fucking government did. This is the government that did it. Okay. That's why the government did it. All right, we're moving on. We're moving on to TikTok. Okay, we're not moving on to TikTok. Yes. We're moving on to TikTok to see what TikTok has to say, child. So get your minds together, y'all. Hit the like button, subscribe if you are new.
Watch the footage of Cyrus leaving that gas station. He literally walks in. She asks him to put his backpack down. He's completely compliant. Like, oh, okay, I'll put my backpack down. He walks over to the water station or the water bottles, grabs 4 of them. You literally see him grab 1, 2, 3, 4 and put back 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? The lady's literally breathing down his neck while he's doing this. Maybe he felt uncomfortable and was like, screw this place. I'm not going to shop here. I mean, I would. If the owner was literally already harassing me and breathing down my neck, I'm just going to go somewhere else. Okay? And then so he calmly walks. Child, who asked this white girl, child? Who asked this white girl? Anyway. Thank you, boo. He said, Trent, I completely disagree. I vote no monetary reparations. I think no taxes whatsoever for Blacks for 246 years, the length of slavery. That should enable us to get ahead for generations. # reparations. I looked at the amount of my taxes that was just taken out for the year. It was a lot, but even if I get it back, enough of it, that wouldn't make a big difference in life for me. I'm just saying, that's just me. Go ahead. That's fine, but at least you come into the table with a fucking idea. So you don't have to agree with where I stand on something, but at least you did the decent, honest thing and not just say no. Trent, I disagree with you. Take your fucking ass to sleep. No, you came up with your own thing that you think implemented would help us. A big salute to you, my G. Yeah, shout out to Fire.
Cyrus Carmack Belton, may he rest in power. He was horrifically murdered by being shot in the back after being chased over 100 yards. The man who murdered him is named Rick Chow, and he's a Chinese gas station owner.
That's what I was going to say, but I wasn't going to say it.
Because of a stolen water bottle.
Another son or something? I'm not about to sit here listening.
He was just found not guilty. The child being shot in the back is...
That's racist. Stop it.
For any reason, but it's even more upsetting because we live in a country that normalizes brutalizing Black and brown bodies.
Oh,
doesn't let Black children have their innocence.
So now you got the Asians talking. Oh my God.
They're from the set. Fuck you talking about, son?
Set my ass. Set my ass. They colored, dog.
So you're telling me 14.
And to the new owner of National Gas Station.
We are completely new owners of this property and we're not involved in any events that may have occurred prior.
Oh, so they did come out and let y'all know. Yeah, Umang Patel. He said, it's ours now, not theirs. They said, we don't give a fuck.
to our ownership, end quote.
It's fuck you too. The idea that is that personal is just business doesn't exist. You bought a Shell gas station from a murderer, clearly by the name.
Listen to this thought process, y'all. Just listen to this thought process.
I can tell you're not from that neighborhood. You sat there, looked at the numbers, and thought it was a good idea to buy. I'm glad you have to shut down that gas station. I hope the gas station goes out of business because you try to profit over someone's death. I don't give a fuck that you had nothing to do with it. Now you make yourself a part of it by buying the gas station. You're gonna tell me in a predominantly black neighborhood, you could have found one black business owner who could have purchased that gas station, or better yet, turn it into a park. Honestly, keep the protest going because people need to be reminded why Cyrus lost his life. Because let's be clear, Cyrus lost his life because of someone's racist imagination. Because let's be clear, they thought he stole a bottle of water and felt it was appropriate to take his life because of it. And for those who are praising the Chow family, I get it, you're racist, whatever. But would you be saying the same thing if the world were reversed? Let's say Cyrus did take out that pew pew and took out the two grown adults that was chasing him down. Wouldn't that be self-defense? No, but running away and getting shot in the back for supposedly taking a bottle of water, that's defense.
Let me interject. Okay, let me interject. When these fucking FBA motherfuckers run around.
Okay, watch your mouth. Go ahead, watch your mouth.
Why?
Because you're about to snap. I can hear it. Go ahead.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm about to talk sense.
Okay.
Like I was saying, these motherfucking FBA motherfuckers want to run their fucking mouth and talk about how foreigners get this boost and they get these advantages when they come over here. They swear to God that it's the black foreigners that's getting all these benefits. Do you not see that all them Indian and Asian motherfuckers got a fucking green light with them fucking visas to come over here and take over your whole tech system?
No, they're not going to look at that. They're going to look at what they are told to look at is what they're going to look at.
So what Punjabi, right? Patel and fucking Mr. Chung and all of them been doing for fucking decades have been coming over here and starting businesses up in your own fucking community that you can't get an own fucking loan for. They get green lights to actually do this systematically. So when she brings up that Mr. Patel bought it and no black person was able to buy it, Mr. Patel has the green light already to purchase this thing. They never ever.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
They never ever mention the Asians that get the benefits. All they want to talk about is FBA motherfuckers want to talk about the West Indians and the fucking Africans and all this other shit and tethering. I want you to start a real fucking conversation about where the fuck the real benefits actually end up going.
I want to start a conversation on, are y'all, meaning them, ever ready to do something to actually be able to purchase?
We just talked about that. We just brought that up earlier, right?
Right. But with her, who knows so much, she's playing the same fiddle. We don't care about you, but then as soon as something happens, everybody's supposed to care about them. This does not solve anything. You knew it belonged to someone else. They'll catch whoever did it. They'll go to jail. And then they'll say that that's racist as well. Because everything is racist. Everything is racist.
Everything is racism.
To justify everything, just say that it's racist, and then that makes sense and it makes everything better. How does that improve your life, your community, anything that you got going on over there? Does it do anything in honor of Cyrus? Seems like it doesn't to me, but what the hell do I know? Quality guy, appreciate you. He said, I suggest a direct path to home and business ownership. I agree. I'll take money for that.
Another idea.
Yeah, I'll take money for that all day.
Beautiful. Another idea.
Yeah.
Another idea. Look at that. We could sit here and come up with ideas of repairment.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Like it's fucking hard. It's not hard.
It's not hard. It's a matter of who wants to actually do something. Foot to paper, paper to pen, however that goes. Romello, I appreciate you. He said, as long as Chris Brown's selling photos and Cardi B's on our shows, nothing is going to change. I agree. But they don't want to look at that. That doesn't matter. That's not racist. Blah, 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 blah. Kennard says, racism is the perfect scapegoat for laziness. I don't disagree with you. I do not disagree with you. Moving on from her though.
Everybody needs an oppressor, right?
Yeah. So looking at this tells me everything I already knew. Looking at this group, this told me everything I needed to know about this community. It let them turn that into a hair store.
Running home, they shot him in the back, killed him, murdered him. He's gone. The man had trial yesterday and found not guilty. We ain't going for it.
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, Chike Rick Chow, as to the charge of murder.
I hope it works. Thank you, Fa. He said, messy, not just income taxes, no sales tax, no property tax, no capital gains tax, no city, no taxes, no new taxes, nothing. If you make 100K, you take home 100K. I'm for all that. I'm for all that for sure. Think about how much more money we'd have for 246 years. They need to hurry up. Let's go. I'm with it.
Let me bring up this other aspect. Unpopular, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unpopular. Y'all probably not gonna like it, but guess what? I is and I am who I am, and I be at what the fuck I be at.
Hey, hold on. AJ said the hair store is down the street. Who owns it? AJ, who owns it? Go ahead, Trent.
If you not my brother, my cousin, my sister, my mother, my father, on some goofy shit, dog, please expect me to knock on your door also. You crazy? Yo, want to sit here? Like I said, I wish I had my drop.
So he said it's Arabs, not black though. That own the hair store that he said is right around the corner.
Tasha Harlins and I are exactly the same age.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. This Cyrus Belton case is crazy, bro. Like, and that's why I tell people all the time, even from North Carolina, bro, like, North Carolina and South Carolina is not.
So after Cyrus tripped, he had his hands like this, you know, if I can.
We move this down. Can the witness step down here?
So, child, this is one of the daggone witnesses that's sitting up here showing how Child was facing. So, sounds like he was ready. Whoops.
All right, please continue.
Okay, if the jury is my vantage point this way.
And, excuse me, so defendant Child's right here, so where was Cyrus positioned?
Cyrus was in front of him.
Okay.
We're all facing the same way.
You turn me in the direction of where Cyrus would have been facing.
Yeah, maybe a little lower because he had tripped and he was coming back up. Yeah.
More like that?
Yes, sir.
Well,
Your Honor, you can lead with words and you can lead with actions, and I object in either way.
Your Honor, she said lower, and I got lower. So if I'm getting lower, more.
Well, so she was described because it was people riding by that came in here. This is what I've learned. And then they were telling what they saw. So I think it may have been the overcharging thing, because they're saying that he did it with his back turned to him, and even on the ground, from what I understand, he was holding his pants, of course, and then he was holding, I guess, his backpack. Tripped, got up, still trying to hold his pants, and then got SHOT. That's from what I've been hearing.
kid straight in their back after chasing them for 130 yards and somehow get found not guilty?
We, the jury, unanimously find the defendant, GK.
All right, I'm tired of these people. Anyway, so yeah, so that's
so nobody, to be clear, nobody's justifying, sanctioning, supporting what happened.
Correct.
It's the behavioral, the behavior after.
It's the response. Correct.
Wild shit happens every single minute of every day, from the coast to the coast.
Mm-hmm.
How you deal with things is actually what you get the how it turns out. After it's called stimuli. After you're stimulated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your response is your reaction. How you react turns out to be how you get the benefit of the stimuli.
Mm-hmm.
We just don't agree with the behavior of these things, the actions, it's the same
Let's hear what this guy got to say. Marcus Lewis, shout out to him. He's here on YouTube. He had a couple of videos and I found them from him. So, black people don't like to hear black on black crime, but that's what this man is about to talk about.
Then every hood that lost unlimited members, this shit get passed down from generation to generation. But at what point you think it's gonna ever stop? The black on black crime shit, like the shit really goofy. You feel me? Like motherfuckers, half of these motherfuckers that they saying they into it with, they never even seen these motherfuckers in real life. Like they ain't never even did nothing to each other in real life. But back in 2008, somebody from his hood killed him, and now it's been a little war going on. So now they just automatically.
Well, yeah, that's definitely a thing. Something happens, somebody does something, then they retaliate, then that person comes back and retaliate. That's like, shout out to RLV. That's like, what is it? Is it
sliding? Yeah, sliding.
Okay. Yeah. So then when they said that they was releasing somebody, I forget who it was. I was like, oh, okay, so I guess soon we're going to hear about something else happening. I forget. There's so many. It's so much to keep up with.
Throw a motherfucker in the zone. Now they are up because some shit from before they ever happened, and they just got to keep it going, and they got y'all ass right where they want you. That's why they sign and drill artists to keep this shit going. They want the killing to keep going. So we're going to pay y'all to promote this. We're going to give y'all millions of dollars to keep. We're going to make sure y'all kill each other. That's why when Dirt tried to get on some for the people shit, oh yeah, the feds been watching. But when they saw that, they know he had the most power in the city.
I know that's a rapper. I don't know who that is. But I don't want to hear about gangs. But I'm going to move on to Karmelo. All right, so now it's Karmelo, y'all. Rest in peace to Cyrus. So now we know Karmelo Anthony is
rest in peace for sure, absolutely,
for sure. So we know that Karmelo Anthony is now on trial for the killing of Austin Metcalf, and now the black people said that he didn't do it. He didn't do it. He didn't do it. They know he didn't do it, which we know he didn't.
What the fuck? They mean he didn't do it?
Exactly. We know he did it. It's just a matter of what was the reason and what can they prove. They're saying it's self-defense. From what I understand, it's hard to prove self-defense, but all these.
That's why it's not hard to prove.
It's not hard to prove?
Self-defense is not hard to prove.
Self-defense is
actually one of the easiest things to prove, actually.
Okay.
It just depends on the lawyer presenting self-defense. That's it, because I'm almost sure every state has self-defense. I don't think some states have lethal self-defense, and lethal self-defense changes as to where the level you take it to. So self-defense could be, you punch me, I punch you back. You punch me, I punch you back. Self-defense, right? Basic combative assault. It could turn into, if he punched me, I could grab a hawk and drain it. That could still be self-defense also, depending, and this is something you have to prove. It gets really tricky proving that that's the only way that you could get this person off of you,
resolve this, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets tricky, but it's easy. It's easy. A lot of people just walk away on self-defense charges.
Okay.
Remember, you got heated up passion crimes also, where they could actually show there's where they go in. It's some like literally they let it go literally insane for a little bit, like how those men catch their wives in bed.
Yep.
They a lot of them get off of those things because it's they not in they self brain. When guys find that dudes have touched their children, they go knock them off. It's like temporary insanity. I think is what it's called.
No, so that I can see when it's stuff like that. I'm sorry, y'all. That's like the only time where it's like, oh my God, especially if you walk in on something and it's your kid. That's about the only time. That's about the only time.
Yeah, go see y'all. Self-defense is easy when the state has that type of coverage of it. Like state legislature already has a covering for it. And then a lot of times you say force measurement. Force measurement is only used in incentive law enforcement, from what I comprehend.
Yeah,
but civilian to civilian, it's kind of the lawyer has to tell the right story.
Yeah, you know
what I remember. From what I remember.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a lawyer. I am a dentist.
I am a lawyer, and I'm gonna agree, even though I didn't bring it up. But I fully expected to see a civil lawsuit too. I don't know if they had to wait or not, but of course they're going to sue for wrongful death or something like that. I would assume they would, meaning back to Cyrus. That makes sense?
Cyrus, people would say wrong. That case got legs. That case got legs.
Right.
Legs.
Right. So I figured that would happen at next also. So again, I didn't know that if they had to wait till this is over and now they can do it, or why they wouldn't do it earlier. Because what if he sold that gas station and put the money in somebody else's name? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then also, if he's not demanded to stay in the U.S. to deal with anything that possibly fall out, he can slide.
Yeah, with the money. Because that's what they typically do. Our nail techs do that all the time. Their term is over. They back, and the next group of people come out.
Right. Yeah. Make bread, send it back home, and build the shit. And go back home, and then they just parlay and they keep cycling in.
Yeah,
just like them Dunkin' Donuts in Jersey.
Yes, Dunkin' Donuts everywhere.
Dunkin' Donuts everywhere, and all you see in that bitch is hijabs and turbans, right? It's not, but you don't see. You don't see Nigerians in there, so you FBA's need to calm that fucking shit down, talking all that shit.
You do not. I agree. All right, we're gonna listen to Flacco. Maybe the whole thing. We'll see.
Karmelo Anthony is cooked, bro. Them white folks about to fry him, man. It's over.
The Frisco 18-year-old accused of stabbing and killing another student at a track meet was indicted today for first-degree murder. Karmelo Anthony is accused of killing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf in the stadium stands during the April meet. Anthony was 17 at the time and has been charged as an adult. Fox 4's Amelia Jones has more tonight. Amelia.
Steve, the indictment is the natural next step in any criminal case, and it paves the way for the case to move closer to a potential trial. The Collin County DA's office and Karmelo Anthony's defense attorney released video statements about the indictment. Both shared that they will be ready to present their case in court when the time comes. Tuesday, a Collin County grand jury indicted 18-year-old Karmelo Anthony for first-degree murder.
Before we get this video started, if you want to learn how I made 142.
Damn.
Doubt that Karmelo Anthony may have acted in self-defense.
I don't know if a plea deal was ever offered to Karmelo Anthony. I don't know if they ever told him, hey, man, 20 on the table, take 20, do your time.
StreamYard.
It is lagging, yeah.
I can see it, yeah.
You see it on me or on him?
I can see it on him. No.
Okay.
I'm out at the age of 37 years old. I don't know. Maybe that was on the table. But if Karmelo Anthony rejected the plea deal, it would be the biggest mistake of his life. He just got too much stacked up against him, man. This is day one.
Did anybody hear that he was offered a plea deal? I did not hear that at all. Let me know if y'all heard it. I did not hear that ever.
No, I didn't.
Oh, day one. And they already on some nonsense, bro. Now, jury selection took place. They promised this man a jury of his peers. And guess how many black folks was on the jury?
Hello, everybody. I'm Heather Hayes. And I'm Steve Eager. Within the last hour, a jury has been chosen to decide the closely watched murder trial of Karmelo Anthony.
More than 500 people were on the list.
Is it not working?
It's working.
Oh, okay.
It's working.
To potential jurors, but the jury will not include anyone who is black, despite this case being racially charged. Fox 4's Alex Boyer joining us now. Alex.
Hey guys, good evening. That's right. And I can tell you that a court spokesperson confirmed that there are indeed no black jurors on this panel. And I can tell you that before this jury panel was seated, the defense objected to 3 black women being struck by the prosecution. Now, the prosecution contended that it was due to the fact that the women were educators, noting that this incident happened at a school function with young students. The defense then pointed out that those were 3 of those were 100% of the available black jurors in what's called the strike zone, adding that the state struck all 3.
If the case is so open and shut, why not just give him a fair shot? Why not?
But the defense got rid of him. I don't know that they know that they're paying attention to this. The defense,
they both argue and they pick, yeah.
Right, but the defense is the one that got rid of the black people. That's 3 black women they got rid of. Do you think they listening to that? I'm telling you, they're not. The rest of the world is not listening to this part of it.
The jury of your peers is your community demographic.
Correct.
So if your community demographic is 90% white, 3% Mexican or Latin, then you have 3% black, then you have 4% non-American Asian tenors, right?
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck you think you're finna get?
Well, Foss says the prosecution is supposed to strike the black women. First of all, I don't believe that just having. So the defense, who's defending Karmelo Anthony, are the ones that got rid of the black women, the 3 black women that they were just talking about.
I don't think prosecution is supposed to is a strong word.
Right. He's only saying that because of what people are saying is that this case is cooked against him, which is what Flacco is saying, because it's all white people. What they're not understanding is that it's the defense. Karmelo's team got rid of those black people. But of course, they're saying that it's racist. They're saying it's racist that there's no black people on the jury. They're not understanding that it's the defense that sat there and got at least rid of 3 people. And Big Boy is saying there's only 3%, like you was just saying, of black people in the damn city, county, or whatever.
I don't know the numbers.
No, Big Boy says it's 3%. This is what I'm telling you. 3% black population right here. Okay?
Oh,
so
you see?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. They're not paying attention to the information. This is the same thing yet again. I'm telling you, while they're out here wilding and railing, why are they not saying, Karmelo's team, why would you get rid of those 3 black women? If you're just going off of color, why would you get rid of those 3 black women? Are you really for? I don't hear none of those videos. Maybe they're out there. I don't know.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes. Is this area? Who that? Tim C? I guess you're a Texas boy too. All right, cool. Is this area known to be racist? Is this area known to have issues, or what? Because if that is a thing that's already embedded into the community, then I see a problem. But if these are just everyday people, because I've been to places in Texas and I've not experienced any type of racism, right? I experienced actually a high level of hospitality and feeling welcome. And that's my experience. Even though I don't like Texas, the people in Texas have always been nice to me.
Same.
Across the board.
Same.
Even though I don't like it, the people there have always been nice to me, always treated me with the highest respect, highest hospitality, made me feel welcome and all that good shit. That's why I'm asking the question, is this area one of those wonky areas?
Listen, AJ says, wrong. Majority of the black people out of the 500 people eliminated themselves by saying they couldn't send a black person to jail, which we didn't get to yet, but he's right. Okay. So the black people were saying, he's such a baby. I can't send a black man to jail. The black people eliminated themselves.
So why would you not want to go on the jury then?
Trinidad.
That doesn't make sense.
Trinidad. He's right. We didn't get to it yet, but he's absolutely right. So first of all, you got this many people, percentage-wise, right? Then you got them out here saying, I can't prosecute, I can't send them to jail. These are black people. They self-eliminated themselves for the most part.
Am I stupid?
Yes, but not about this.
What the fuck?
No, they are. And these people are running with this, oh, he's cooked, look what they do. Because they're not thinking. They're not looking. They're not listening. They're not looking into it. They're not learning. They're just going off of what they hear other people say and not looking at shit. The fucking news is saying it. I forget where I heard it at, somebody else, but he's right. He's right. That's exactly what happened. Actually, I heard it from, I think it was the Dynamic Channel, because he's in the courtroom along with Neek at Night. And Neek at Night, they're two people on two different sides. That's why I listen to both of them. She's always going to be on the black people's side. He's going to be more neutral. He's not on the white people's side. He's just going to be more neutral.
Well, neutral is fine.
Neutral is great.
Yeah, neutral is absolutely fine. But by that logic in itself, would you not want to fight to be on the jury?
Exactly, Trent. Don't I always say playing checkers, never chess? Always playing checkers, never chess.
Mom, I think my mind just melted down just now a little bit.
Yes. When I heard it, I said the same thing. I said, what are you talking about? So you know you would say you're not going to vote for him to go to jail, and you didn't put your ass on the jury. This is the time, and I'm not saying to lie. I'm not saying at all. But this is the time that you want to be all truthful.
That's my next statement. Are they doing this out of integrity? They would go in there and be biased.
Integrity. Now there's integrity.
That's what I'm having a meltdown low key right now. So bear with me.
When I heard it, I had the same thing going on. Exactly.
Are we saying that because you knew you would be biased, in the end of the day, you walking in there biased flat out? You're saying I cannot go through this process and be biased. You know what, judge, prosecutor, defense, let me the fuck out, because I am so attached to this case that I'm going to be biased. So now your integrity is now your forefront face that you're given. Okay, fair enough.
Crazy. It's crazy.
This is why I do drugs. I promise you. Shit like this make me.
But it's racism. It's just racism, child. It's some white people and now the Asians, I guess. I don't know.
I'm about to call a Percocet, homie, right now.
G.A. Hamilton, I appreciate you. He says, Michonne, why carry a knife to attract me? I don't know.
I carry a knife to attract me. I carry knives to fucking math class.
You're an adult. You are an adult.
Now I am. But at that age, in high school,
well, you were a thug, so allegedly. You was up to no good. You didn't already admitted it. Stop. You didn't already admitted it.
Not the T word, dog.
A tether one at that.
I was a knucklehead.
Yeah, okay, a knucklehead. There you go.
Man,
Shout out
to the T word.
Shout out to Big Boy. He said, not a racist area, just expensive. Average house costs $500,000. There are more H-1B visas from India up here than whites. So then are there a lot of Indians on the jury? Somebody said it has makeup, a diverse makeup.
Sundar Patel and Betty will be there front and center so we can talk about this guy. What's his name? Who? Guy? What? Hey, I tell you what.
Stop it. You didn't already mess up your own channel. Don't mess up mine. Come on.
I'd give him some black jurors. Give him a jury of his peers. But no black jurors on
a jury of your peers means your same age that do jobs the way that you do jobs. It doesn't mean just race. Child.
Jury, really? And the people they struck, I'm so confused. Yo, who's more capable of being a jury in this case than educators? Than people like who understand like the school dynamics, understand what's going on. They understand the full context of what both Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf will be going through.
The judge went out and reviewed their questionnaires and came back and said that the defense's challenge to the 3 jurors being dismissed was denied. The judge said the court found that the state had non-racial means to strike the jurors. Now, background, Karmelo Anthony, 17 at the time, is accused of fatally stabbing 17-year-old Austin Metcalf last year at a Frisco ISD track meet. Anthony was reportedly sitting under a tent for a school that he did not attend. Witnesses say the two got into an argument and Anthony stabbed Metcalf in the chest. Metcalf died in his twin brother's arms. Police said that Anthony told them he acted in self-defense. Now, this case has become racially charged, fueled in large part by online speculation, rumors, and misinformation. On Wednesday, attorneys for both sides got an hour and 45 minutes to question the reduced poll of these potential jurors. They were questioned on their views on a variety of topics, including race, how they felt about serving on this case, and if they would hold it against the defendant if he chose not to testify on his own behalf. The defense also tried to gauge if the potential jurors would be uncomfortable giving Anthony a lower sentence if there is a guilty verdict.
We don't want it this way, but this case is divided across racial lines. It just is. And if race didn't matter, the prosecutors wouldn't be asking their opinions on certain racial issues during the jury selection. Of course it is. They didn't disqualify those 3 black educators because they may be biased against Karmelo Anthony. That's absurd. No, they did it because they were black and they felt like them being black would help Karmelo Anthony. Straight up. It's simple as that. But if the kid is as guilty as they say, why try to railroad him? That's what I don't understand. And they even put in that like disclaimer, oh, there may be some other minority. Man, listen, man, ain't no minority like a black person. I'm just right. No minority rise with black people like black people rise with black people.
And I don't know about that, Flacco. Yeah, I can see what y'all talking about
on this one, in my opinion.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'm not even saying he's 100% innocent. Now I know.
Huh?
He's a little bit off the radar on this one a little bit, but I mean, we get the information that we get and we decipher it through, right? We all make these same conclusions having a quarter of the information, and then you hear more, and then you say, okay, cool. Well, that then changes my my outlook. So.
Correct. I'm trying to see if there's any updates from today, because I know they did have some questioning going on, but anyway, hold on. Actually. All right, now.
Oh, the circumstances of the case. It was pouring rain outside. He didn't go to the track meet looking for a fight. It wasn't premeditated. It was pouring rain outside. He simply went under the nearest tent until the rain stopped coming down. Most normal people will go inside a tent, see somebody in the tent while it's pouring rain outside, and they'll say, hey, man, yo, what's your name, bro? Hey, dope, man. I'm Austin Karmelo. Okay, bet. Right? That's how me and my guys would do it. Yo, I see like a kid under the tent while it's pouring rain. So I'm not kicking the kid out in the rain like that.
All right, I don't know why it's lagging, but I don't think so am I.
Can I bring up this one point, right?
Yeah.
Simple point. There are 2 things that are distinctly heavy in this case from what I see so far.
Mm-hmm.
At a track meet, your body naturally runs hot. So you would enjoy the rain to cool down, and you would make it to your own tent, let your body cool down while you get into your tent. You do a quick little slight jog, right? Let the rain cool your body down.
Karmelo wasn't competing.
So why the fuck was he at the track meet?
He's a track star. He was just maybe scoping out competition. He wasn't competing.
Was his school competing?
I don't believe so. Y'all can let me know, but I don't believe so. He did track though.
Right. And I mean, it's almost a requirement in high school to play off season. In your off season, what you really play, like we play ball, we play soccer. So requirement was to run track off season.
Oh, okay.
Football players did it too. So it'd be soccer players and football players, a couple of baseball players off season running track. Just a requirement to keep your cardio, keep your lungs, you know what I'm saying, open. Because all the drinking and drugging that allegedly we did.
Of course.
So I'm thinking if he's there, that means his school is there and they're at the track meet to burn.
I don't think
he was
so.
not competing that day.
No, he wasn't. Y'all
Well,
confirmed.
that changes every fucking thing then.
Y'all confirmed was Karmelo competing on that day, and was his school there? I'm under the impression he was just a spectator. Y'all
Oh, well,
confirm
he's
it?
fucked because spectators don't come down to the field, and if they do come down to the field, they come onto the field in their team's tent.
Chameleon.
Let's say because let's say they run in short heats, right? 400s, 4x4s, 1x1s, right? On track, but he's a long distance runner, and he's there with the school supporting the speed runners. That changes every fucking dynamic then, because he's not.
You're not even supposed to be there at all. Let me acknowledge Tadisha. She says, "Thank you, boo, auntie in Trinidad. I'm so glad I found y'all. Keep cooking. Appreciate you, hon. Always here. Shout out to all of y'all. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new." So the chameleons,
because Messi was like a lost little puppy in the YouTube world. I had to go bring her into this light of greatness and show her that and show her the ropes in a little in a sense, and now she's doing great things. So I'm proud of Messi for taking my advice and being as great as she is today. I'm glad that you support us both, and keep supporting, because we're gonna keep making this content. Either we make it separately or a joint is gonna happen. So appreciate the support.
anyway, the chameleon says Karmelo was supposedly meeting a friend over there. Kennard says he wasn't participating. Reaper says he wasn't participating.
Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked.
That's fucked. Yeah, Cases says he wasn't taking part in the meet.
So he wasn't even dressed for the heats.
No, that's why I was like, regular clothes on. Yeah.
Oh my God. He might be toast.
Why do you say that?
Because then when it comes down to the next part that I think is very heavy is when he asked the police officer, "Yo, is Buddy okay? Buddy okay?" And he was scared and crying about the scenario when the original report said he didn't want him to actually be harmed, whatever the case was. I'm thinking he ran a heat. His heat was done. He put on this little, because there's a little, remember it had the little, it's like a small backpack. It's maybe like this big, and it's held by strings. You pull the top of it, the top fuse up, the bottom has 2 rings. You put it on, right? You could take off your spikes and put on your soft shoes and all the other shit, put it in there, and you could move around. I was really thinking a fucking track meet.
It was a track meet.
I was really thinking he burned his heat already, came up to the side, rain started. He got some rain, he cooled down, he stopped in the tent. In the tent, the shit popped off, right? In that time, he was talking to him, Buddy and them got aggressive with him. It's probably more than one person getting aggressive with him, especially if he's in somebody else's tent. And the only way out of the tent, had to juice him, right?
Yeah, you're not supposed to be in anybody else's tent when you are competing.
That's fucking That's fucking horseshit.
Oh no, that is true.
Horseshit.
No, that's true.
Horseshit. That is
true.
Shit.
That's true though.
That is horseshit.
It is true though. What you want me to tell you? It's true. You're not supposed to be.
You think with them coaches in the tent and the runners in the tent, everybody just ran their heat. He be like, "Yo, let me pull up real quick so I can dodge the rain real quick. I'll be as soon as the rain stops, I'll boogie over there." You think the coach will look at this young man and say, "Fuck you! You from the east side, cuz get that shit out of here, blood. You finna pack him out."
Listen, I've run track. I'm telling you, you're not supposed to be there. I'm not saying that it has to be a fight trend. I'm just saying you're not supposed to be there.
It's sensibility and adults there. Like, yeah, yo, pull up right here, dog. It's all good. We're not rivals. We're running track. We're not playing football and soccer. This is a no contact sport.
We're not gonna sit here and argue about this. I said what I said, and they're saying the same thing. Okay, maybe they did.
So y'all right, and I'm wrong. Cool, got it. Remove sensibility and remove the coaches. Now track is a contact sport. So if I'm running a race and this person catching up, I'm gonna just grab the hawk, juice him down, and stop.
Who's ever been? I'm not. That has no bearing on what happened. Of course, I'm just telling you this is how it works. Philadelphia or Penn Relays, you ain't sitting up in nobody else's tent. I'm telling you, you're not. Anybody? Have you been to the Penn Relays?
Penn Relays is high school kids and college kids.
It might be both. It was high school. It was high school.
Penn
Relays, yeah, it was high school.
I think Penn Relays is a little above high school, a little bit above high school.
They probably have it for college, but I'm telling you, it was high school. Oh, and there was no other reason for me to go there. Thank you, Queen. You can't be right about everything, Trent. Thank you, Lord have mercy.
But I have an opinion about it.
They have both. Okay.
MSGs, here they go. MSGs, here they go.
Oh, y'all stick together all the time, but we not supposed to stick together? Man, save that shit. I am not trying to hear it. Oh, we can stick together. MSGs hold it down. So as soon as we do, it's a problem. Get out of here.
I'm being attacked.
RBN, thank you, hon. He said I ran track 200 pounds ago. I ran track 200 pounds ago. Those tents are like locker rooms. No one from the opposing team should be there. He should have been escorted out. Thank you. Exactly. Thank you, Boo. I appreciate you. So maybe it's the difference between the United States and the Caribbean, though.
I ran track here. I ran track here too.
Oh shit. Well, then Jersey's the problem. Jersey is the problem. This is Jersey.
Pussy. Y'all let everybody just run up in your tents and hang out.
Yeah, right. I told you Jersey is the problem. I told you.
Pussies.
Anyway, let me see if we can make whatchamacallit's video work. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna be done.
Buddy who said I'm annoying, you're annoying too. But I don't complain.
Who said that?
I don't know, some goofball.
Shout out to Tumbleweeds. Thank you, Boo.
But you should follow me and talk your shit on my channel.
Somebody drop Trent's channel, please.
You should go there and follow me and tell me how annoying I am. So I can tell you how annoying your mama is.
Was he shopping under the tent stealing? Oh, come on. I don't know. Racist. That's racist. I don't know. Tadisha! Girl, come on! No.
Look how simple that is.
Simple my ass.
Look how simple that is.
No.
Sagat, what up, bro?
Anyway. All right.
No, I just think it's simple, mama. Be honest with you. It's simple shit, right? But then when you bring up the fact that he didn't run a heat, then it changes the whole dynamic. The whole dynamic has changed. The whole thing has changed. And I really thought he ran a heat that day. I really thought he was running heat. But he didn't. So he's fucked.
All right. Well, this is BCP. It says black liberals panic after judge rejects every black juror for Karmelo Anthony. Now they're saying the judge rejects every black. See, can we ever get any accurate information? Everybody's rejecting blacks. Maybe it is racism. Shout out to Tadisha, I think. How you gonna say I'm on Trent's side and then send money to say you're on what? These Tadisha, don't make me block you. Girl, you might need a timeout. No, where's Nicole? You need a timeout. The last thing he needs to hear is this. The last thing, especially after that fiasco over on his channel an hour ago. And he goes,
relax. Don't why would you bring up my failures? You see, you ain't shit.
Thank you. Because you're going to sit up here talking about you made me better. Who helped who get monetized around this bitch?
No, you're supposed to learn from my failures.
I already knew not to bring up prawn on YouTube. Okay, I know that for sure. I didn't need to learn that from anyone. Okay. Shout out to Reaper. He said MSGs are never wrong, even if we are wrong. Y'all wrong a lot. This one is wrong a lot.
Dog.
This one is wrong a lot.
I went back and looked at the video. I was like, oh fuck.
Yes. I'm like, what in the hell? I thought it was Instagram at first. I said, oh, it's X. If you don't get this shit off and tear this video down, you just give it 24 hours. Hope that AI did not catch any of that.
Oh my God.
And then you up there giving goodbyes. Nigga, if you don't shut this stream down and delete that shit, it's on StreamYard.
I was crying, though.
Get some clips. Get some clips out of it.
I'm already cooking them up right now, though.
But not that part. Not that part. Anyway, yeah, I can't tell, girl. I can't tell. How you gonna side with the MSGs? You and Lauren Krause. I gotta watch both of y'all. Anyway, yeah, Michael Pruitt just hanging out. He might have been scoping competition though. That could be it as well. But if he wasn't, just for a second, if he wasn't, and then he brought the KNIFE, and then he said, "I dare you." That's a whole different story, in my opinion.
It is a hawk. He got the hawk.
He is a minor. He was a minor at the time, though.
But you're allowed to carry a hawk.
Not as a minor.
Yes, you are.
Allowed?
Texas, it has to be a certain length.
Who is answering for Texas?
Reaper. It had to be a certain length, and it could be a regular pocket joint.
Okay, you might be right.
I'm telling you what I really do believe. That's it.
Okay. Well, let somebody from Texas answer. Somebody from Texas answer.
Yeah, for sure. Let us know because remember Texas is a country, kind of hyper Republican, hunting, gun shoot, cattle state. You feel me?
So Reaper said Texas you can carry a rifle.
Yeah, a full-on shotgun. Yeah, and a rifle because
open carry for everyone else.
Can't conceal it.
For a kid, well then I guess you can carry a knife then. If you can carry a weapon, right? Daniel said according to Neek, you can carry a pocket knife in Texas. Well, there you go. There you go.
Because everything else is concealed versus unconcealed. You can't conceal a whole rifle. And you can't conceal a whole shotgun. That's why they don't need to have that. That's why when you hit the age of 21, you can have the concealed carry. That means you can look normal, but it's tucked up. You feel me?
Okay.
It's just like Louisiana.
Okay. All right, we be leering.
Honestly,
we be leering. All right, let me play this because then I wanted to do one more. I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow. Oh, it's such a good one too. All right, let's hear it.
No black jurors in the Karmelo Anthony trial. Y'all must think we boo-boo the fool. Every time y'all tell us to play it straight, y'all never play by the rules. Huh? No black jurors in the Karmelo Anthony trial. Y'all must think we boo-boo the fool. Every time y'all tell us to play it straight, y'all never play by the rules. Now listen, we just had the situation down in Columbia, South Carolina. Now this. No black jurors in this trial. Allegedly, okay? I gotta use these words, y'all. I know we all frustrated. Listen, this is totally wrong because he is not being judged by his peers. And this is wrong because of the place it's at. Y'all know how they're gonna treat this young boy. Listen, we will be watching this on a day-to-day basis. I will be updating y'all. This is crazy right here. And this is ridiculous that this man was defending himself at a situation for school, and this boy has been terrorizing the one who was unalive. Yes, we will not say his name for legal purposes, was unalive because he was being a terror to everybody in that town, and he got exactly what he was looking for. We just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm sick of this now. Y'all keep acting like Karmelo Anthony a terror. This boy is a good student, and y'all got him on trial with people that don't look like him. Huh? Nobody that's judging him that know his background, where he come from, how it is to grow up black. But y'all think,
you know what I can see them trying to do now that he just said this? They were gonna now probably petition to have separate trials for black people with only black people and white people for only white people. I could see them doing that. I can see them trying to do that.
We need to figure out what this word peers means. Because we don't separate court systems like that. So if your peers, normally to me, a peer simply means you're grouping.
Your age group. Typically on your financial level.
Yes, like pretty much a neighborhood will come to court because if we go back, it'll be a neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be exact neighborhood people that take you to trial.
Mm-hmm.
because they have more of, let's say, experience dealing with you. Were you really a fucked up person, or did you just make a mistake or whatever? You know what I'm saying? Your neighborhood would have a better scope.
But listen, you know how they have the when the child is missing, what is that called? Amber Alert. And then they went and got their own Ebony Alert, because that's supposed to be making a difference for Black people.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes, in California. You see that that they have in some places in my office where I work at, they have a women's bathroom, they have a men's bathroom, and an all gender bathroom now. So
repeat yourself.
In my facility, in my company where I work, they have a female bathroom, they have a male bathroom, and now they have an all gender bathroom.
The fuck is all genders?
Anybody can go in there. So that's
so the male bathroom is full and the female bathroom is full, and she runs in there and she pulling down her fucking drawers, and I'm running it. So it has a urinal and a
I don't have no need to be in there. I don't know, but it's also for
you need to go investigate this shit.
I don't want to.
Send the asteroids. What are we talking about?
Yeah. That's what's going on.
What is next?
Then what's next is we're gonna have a justice system for white people where it's all white people, and a justice system for Black people where it's all Black people. And I want no parts of it. I won't want. Child, they're gonna be like, you pick me guilty. Nah. I pass. I can hear it now. I'm telling you, you hear all these people, all they keep saying is it's not fair. Nothing is ever fair. They're not listening to the law. They're not listening. I can't wait till TLA comes out. TLA better come out. AV was out.
Fair. What is fair? Like when is fairness been something anybody that has a brain in between their ears thinks about fairness? If fairness doesn't work,
spoke around. Hey, shout out to AV up in here. I see you, spoke her right up. I see you covering everything. I see you, boo. Shout out to our girl. I'm a lawyer now, AV. Okay, only on YouTube though. Okay, girl, only on YouTube. Not like you, not real like you though. Okay. Thank you so much for being here, boo.
I'm a dentist, in case you ain't heard.
RBN said it's called unisex. I'm telling you, they're changing all these names. Reaper, weren't you the one that just sent me that it's not called being a parent anymore? It's the gestation person or something like that. Someone just told me that they're trying to change it from the from parents to the gestating person now. This is how crazy.
They try to change it from woman to a birthing person.
Yeah, that too. Yes,
a birthing person.
So y'all don't believe that it's an all gender bathroom? It says all gender bathroom, restroom, whatever.
So y'all opening up more doors for women to be fucking assaulted. I keep telling y'all, they don't care about these women and these children in society constantly.
Exactly.
But y'all think it's men pushing these fucking things. They are not men. It's women that are pushing this bullshit into society constantly. Men know exactly. Go ahead.
I was saying, I keep saying this? I've been saying this. I said it's bitches all the time. They're the ones bringing in the ABCDs trans, and now they're just realizing because of the period panties, oh, they're men. Yes, you hate the patriarchy and you're supporting men regardless if they feel like they're women or not. They're still men. You're doing this. You're fucking shit up yourselves.
Like this dude. Like this dude for have a period and gonna need pads.
Yes, they're mad because they get them for free when they want them.
And heavy draws.
Imagine being an adult saying that you want someone to give you free period panties. Listen, generation
women are proven to be destructive since day one.
I agree.
Completely destructive. They will have a good day, a good relationship, a good meal, a good drink, and then want to say, remember yesterday when we was at the mall, I saw you looking at all that ass. Yes, You correct. You caught me looking at ass. Now what? You want to pack your shit and go? Then go. Fucking destructive. They need drama. They need entertainment. They need this attention thing to keep them feeling alive. Hence the reason why this new motion was trip, 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 trip. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Dog, my people been traveling since I was before I was born. My family was traveling around.
Uh-huh.
Ain't no pictures of them like. Ain't no.
I can't believe you're doing that.
What we talk, dog? This is
it's more asinine. It's more asinine every day, and it's women. It's women, or it's ABCDs. Shout out to that jackass Funky Dineva, and then they always blame y'all. I can see it. I honestly can see it. We need two different jury systems. We need one for blacks and we need one for whites.
So then that means if there's an interracial beef, we're gonna have two judges.
Oh my God! They could just have Judge Love. He a judge.
We have two judges.
A lawyer.
Yeah, Judge Love. M. Love is a judge. We have two judges and 12 jurors.
Yeah. Tadisha can't be on the jury though.
And then God forbid it's a Mexican cat. We gotta have a Mexican cat and a Mexican jury and a white jury.
What if there's an illegal asylum seeker?
I guess we gotta go grab people from that country, bring them in, house them.
Asinine here, asinine there, asinine everywhere. Welcome to the United States of America.
But they talk about America first.
Please.
These stupid motherfuckers think America first mean America is white.
No, feminists don't say America first. I don't think they say that. I don't think feminists say America first.
Oh, feminists don't give a fuck about America.
Oh yeah. I was gonna say they don't say that for sure. They definitely don't say that.
But that community and is a big number of black people that talk about America first, and a big number of the Hispanics talk about America first and America first and America first and all this good shit. Cool. How the fuck you think America is a white country?
That's
read a book. What's the shit called? Read a rainbow. Take a look. It's in a book.
Oh wow, you're animated today. Look at you.
They full of gaff, dog. They full of gaff.
Shut up.
Full of gaff. They just run their fucking mouth and talk from the emotional spectrum and don't have no sense. Two brain cells to rub together to actually formulate some shit that gets down the road to help anybody at any time to actually move shit forward, which came up last night low key. Taking conversations from being very surface to, and even let's say we go to the one under level of the conversation and we start pulling the shit apart, having deeper conversations, doesn't fucking happen. You know why? They lack the absolute sense. They want to talk about the surface shit because it sounds cool and it's full of fucking drama.
Let me go ahead and acknowledge Mike Love. Thank you, boo. He said justice is supposed to be blind. I don't know. I don't think that exists anymore. Shout out to Reaper. I appreciate you, honey. He said at every disease convention, they have the bathrooms labeled as male, female, unisex. Hit the like button. Every disease convention? Where the hell you be going, child? Okay.
He's in the medical field.
Oh, yeah. That's true. Okay. My bad. Shout out to AV. Thank you so much.
Lay up off the 4th of January.
When they lay up off of me, or when you lay up off of me, that's when I lay up off of them. How about that? Thank you, AV. I appreciate you, boo. Always good to see you. Stop by anytime. Thank you so much for your generosity. Shout out to Tadisha, I guess. She said, do they come with blood? Goodbye, ma'am. Where's Dallas? Where's Dallas? Honestly, they probably do. You know what, girl? They probably got you know how they got blood for vampires? A vampire. They probably got a pack that you can do that so they can say, see. These people are insane. These people are insane.
That's the win.
I can't do it.
Won. I think Tadisha wins with that one.
She might have.
I think that's a win for the night. That's the win.
I don't disagree.
Do you want
to watch this video or what? I don't feel like it, honestly.
I got a video we can watch.
Oh no, no, no. You cannot be trusted. You cannot be trusted. You're not funny. You're a jackass. What you want to talk about? I'm on at 8, y'all. Hopefully you come back. I'm on at 8. Me and Ask a Brother.
Red got on my ass like, take this shit down. Everybody on the fucking phone.
Why are you sending me this? I know what it looks like. I'm a woman. I don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. I am a woman. I know how it works. I know what it all looks like. It's crazy. You answer my question, and that's okay. I'm good. Anyway.
Send the asteroids, man. Fuck.
I agree. It's crazy.
It don't even matter no more. It don't matter what you plan or scheme. There's literally forces in play that are sent on purpose to destroy every single part of God and love inside of you, and we can see it happening every day. And it has infected the youth, has infected the moms, has infected even the grandparents. We have to look. We really have to look to the greats to actually see what we actually supposed to behave like. We literally have to look past our grandparents. Not my grandparents, because my grandparents lived in a country that was slower, right, than industrial America, and how America became technologically running, and all the other countries that egalitarian. You got Sweden, you got Switzerland, France, Europe, right, British, all these other countries. Other countries were slower, so we could look a little bit closer, right? But America, you might have to look beyond your granny. You might have to look at your granny or beyond. So according to how old you are, obviously comes into play, right? Like people came from certain time stamps and certain generation that they still held the value. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that America is just completely fucked 30 years ago.
Mike Loves, thank you, boo. He said Trin can't share videos for the next 36 hours.
On the set, bro.
I agree. You need a break. I don't know how you having a show tomorrow. I can't be on.
Tomorrow?
You can't be trusted. Did you want to do a show tomorrow or Saturday? It's Sunday.
What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Friday?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Friday. I'm trying to link with somebody else for a Sunday show. I'm still waiting on some data about it. And then you have your birthday in that week, right?
No, the week that I'm on the cruise.
Next week?
No, I'm on the cruise the week after. I'm on the week after.
Okay. So it's a couple of shows to knock out. Trying to get with somebody for Sunday. If that doesn't work out, then we could shoot Friday, Sunday. The Saturday I'm completely out the way.
Okay.
Saturday I'm completely out the way because that's when I do my big move all the shit out, right? So it's gonna be an all day event for me. But we can scheme that shit in the back channel. It's easy. That shit ain't about nothing.
Yeah.
Where you going? See Lupita again? You missing her?
Cayman and Bimini.
Bimini?
And yeah, it's on Virgin this time.
You finna fly her in?
I'm going with my husband.
So you flying her and her friend in?
No. You and T-Brew need to go on.
Me and who?
T-Brew.
Who the fuck is T-Brew?
T-Brew right here, always talking about Lupita. It's Ask a Brother at 8 o'clock tonight.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh y'all shooting again? Oh, you look at you, traitor. Fucking traitor.
Who's a traitor? How I'm a traitor?
What bro said? Who is these new niggas? I don't know what movie that was. Who is these new niggas?
You done already traded on me.
Who?
Red.
Red is here all the time.
That's not the point. You be over there with Red and the crew every week, and you gonna tell me I'm trading
Wednesdays?
I'm trading because I'm doing
you're okay.
with Jeff. That's right, and you have Mina over there on your channel.
And I had Val.
Who's Val?
And I had Logical. Val?
Val from Texas?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a long time
But you
ago.
see, I'm a king. I can live in many castles. You live in one castle.
Whatever, Mister. You made me better. If you don't go on somewhere, this out here saying shit for saying shit's sake. I cannot.
Oh shit, Roddy out here.
Roddy?
Yeah, somebody said Roddy. Somebody said Roddy in the chat.
Oh, is he? Shout out to Roddy. I haven't seen him in forever.
My man, 100 grand.
Yeah, that was like that's like back in the daytimes now. That's like the olden days now.
We the tear true.
Roddy.
Boy.
That used to be so common to come over there. It used to be so common. Like I was so calm after I did my show. I would listen and they were so cute and cool and talking about their trash can days and shit. It was so funny. Then all of a sudden, this Negro want to act Negro-ish. Tether Negro. Want to turn into a tethered Negro, and now I gotta be working. Oh my God, I'm supposed to be chilling. Chilling. Now I gotta come work. Now I gotta give ideas. Now I gotta tell you, shut this shit down. You're showing prawn on YouTube.
Yo, that shit was so crazy, dog.
By
the time I looked at the screen, the phone goes off. I'm like, boom, I look at this screen and I'm like, the whole time I thought I blanked the screen to go find it, dog. What is that, right?
Wow. So you was just over there just enjoying yourself watching X then is what you saying?
Yeah. So now I'm just watching porno.
I was looking. I was like, what the fuck is this? She over here squirting. I'm like, what are you doing? Then you started scrolling. I was like, oh my God, it's action right here. It's action right here. Let me call this nigga because he ain't gonna listen to no super chat. You know what you're doing? What are you doing? Take it down now.
Yo, I thought I was scrolling through on the back channel to find the pregnancy videos.
You showed us the pregnancy video. She definitely was pregnant in that video.
I try to show, so even though she's pregnant, she's still actually fucking whoring. Like shamelessly fucking whoring. Like, don't give a fuck. We're talking about the kid and all the other shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm searching for the video because I saw them already, but I have to go back and search them through. The whole time I think I'm on the back channel doing it to then come present it. I'm telling you, the phone went off. I looked up, then the phone call come through, and I'm like, boom, boom, off. Yo, the struggles of being a live content creator be fucking the real deal sometimes.
Yo, it is.
If it ain't StreamYard, you fucking some shit up naturally. This shit nasty. It was full on. Yeah, the creator, we make mistakes constantly while we do these lives. Like, it's just something that happens.
Yeah, that's the difference between people who do live streams. You can't get rid of it like you can get rid of a video. It's there, so.
Right. I already watched it out of YouTube already.
Okay.
As soon as YouTube said, boom, post, watched it. So
yeah,
hopefully the AI, because you know what, the AI is the one that does the review before they post. So it should be smooth. Uncle
but
Rick,
they be
I was
monitoring.
reading-
They be monitoring live too, because I've been shut down. I think you've been here. Yeah,
They do.
okay.
They do.
I'm
Absolutely.
still
do a lot of
talking, and the shit is done.
Yeah, the after processing, like the after processing part, I realized that's for opening up the bread.
Yeah.
The after bread, so they can drop in they own ads for your shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you about putting your own ads up too.
Yeah, you see, I be teaching you about this shit out here in these YouTube streets, bro.
No, I know about that shit, but I just said I didn't teach you about putting your own ads on there, because I know you don't do that.
You didn't teach me shit. I be the one teaching.
I didn't teach you shit. As long as it took you to get to 1,000 because you don't listen. MSG, jackass. Thank you, Reaper. He said 5-minute corn. We be leering. It was about 5 minutes too. I'm like, this nigga.
That shit was smooth.
Like literally. Just scrolling through, showing us more. Just scrolling.
It was straight bust down shit. It was everything. It was.
Yes.
Yo.
I saw OPP mail. Yes.
It was pipe. It was box. It was cans. It was facials. It was
wetness. Yes.
This shit was raunchy for like a good 2-3 minutes. 2 maybe.
Yeah, it's at least 2 to 3 minutes for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like 2 to 3 minutes of me fucking up.
Look,
But
Uncle Rick said, I play anything copyrighted on YouTube, I get shut down in 3 minutes. That's why I was like, shut this shit down and remove it now. AI is always watching. Look, Kofi said, oh, hold on, I missed it. When she started patting her, yes, I was like, I don't think he knows. I'm like, oh my God. I was a little concerned looking, and then all of a sudden she was doing that. I said, what the fuck is this? I've never seen anything like it before. I'm like, what is this?
Yo, the things I do to make good fucking content for y'all motherfuckers, bro. Y'all should be sending me fucking trophy emojis and fire emojis. I was looking for some good content for y'all, and in the midst of it, I showed you great content.
you definitely was trying to go. What, did you even get to the other girl?
No, I didn't. I had to kill it. I had to smoke it. I had to smoke it out.
Don't come back and do her either. Pause. Don't come back and do it part 2.
And I looked, and while I was getting to this show, right? I started looking at what I saved for Daphne
from Twitter.
From the tweet.
That's the problem right there. You cannot. I say that all the time. You cannot scroll Twitter live. You can't. You cannot.
No, it is wild.
You cannot. I don't even understand why we still have on YouTube all these things that we need to do, but over on X, Twitter, you can do anything. You can do anything.
They are getting lax, but I don't think they're getting that lax.
Who? YouTube?
YT, yeah.
They're not
lax. YT getting that lax. They laxing, but they laxing algo wise.
I was gonna say we can't even speak words out, and it could be an issue. So if
they are relaxing on words, they are relaxing on free speech. They are actually moving in that vein. But what I did, they not relaxing on that.
No, not that. No. Yeah, you better go. Yeah, like Uncle Rick said, go to Reddit. Take it to Reddit. Yeah, Coolie Cat. Well, there was an incident over on FDNHT. Hopefully, it's still gonna be there by this time tomorrow.
Why you talking about? Oh, why you talking about the corn?
It happened a little while ago, 2 hours ago.
Pay attention, young man.
Yo, no, there's naked yoga, which is crazy that there's naked yoga, but that's it. That's allowed.
Yeah, I gotta do part 2 for sure. I gotta do part 2.
Do not do it at night. Do not do it while you're drinking. Do not do it while you're tired. This is the only. The only time you can do it is this time of the day that you did it when you're hopefully alert. And then I come in to save your ass. You're welcome.
It was you that distracted me.
Say, yeah, what are you talking about? You didn't even tell me that you were freaking doing a live stream. I'm like, what kind of shit is this, you jackass?
You pull up talking about something. Fuck you. I was like, what?
No, I was saying F you, because you was asking about OF, but I said F you because I was talking to you because you didn't tell me about the live stream, but then I said OF to answer the question. That's where I came in at.
He was like, you ain't telling me you was live streaming. I was like, yeah. In the midst of me having a conversation about some shit, that's when the slippers came off and y'all got to view live porn on YT for a little bit. So it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. So the cheat code Kofa says is to put it under education. I put everything as education.
I don't even know what I didn't even label mine. I don't think.
You probably just hopefully you just labeled it and then it just stays.
I think I labeled the channel.
Maybe that's it, but
I think I labeled the channel at first and left it as that.
Okay.
I think that's what I did in the beginning. It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Live and learn.
Yeah. Hopefully we see you tomorrow.
I'll be alright, dog.
Or later tonight.
It wasn't copyrighted shit, bruh. I'll be alright. You hear me?
That's all right. You just start another channel. That's it.
They ain't finna smoke me about that. If they smoke me about that shit, I'm going to headquarters. I'm driving there.
Oh, okay.
To protest.
Where they at?
I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know either. Probably in California though. They probably in California though.
In fucking Israel. The fuck?
Probably. Ooh, shout out to the MSG Reaper. He said if a certain person paid attention to his super chats, this wouldn't have happened. Oh, never mind. Nah, exactly. Hold your people accountable.
And I don't know what he's talking about, so it doesn't matter.
You don't have to. You don't have to know. We know. Yeah, he better have taken it down. He better have taken it down.
It's already gone. Nobody can find it. It's gone.
You missed it. YouTube is in Cali. Yeah, I think it's in Cali as well.
Cali.
What is it? You think they'd be a little bit more liberal?
Probably in fucking San Francisco.
It's probably in Learcy, like you always say.
I think it's definitely in Learcy.
It probably is.
Over there at Planet.
That name is so funny.
Palantir and at Amazon and Google and
could be Netflix. All right, let me go because I need to find some.
I got a whole stream I'm building right now about that shit, about how the tech is going over there, which I kind of front loaded y'all already when I talked about the defense project, the NDAA, with the mergers of data and tech for the military. That's me front loading y'all about some things. So
thanks.
So when I bring out some other things, it should make linear sense. You feel me?
Thanks, appreciate it.
Yeah, man, appreciate all the support, all the love that y'all send to me, bro. I appreciate all of it.
Thanks for coming up.
Thanks.
Hopefully, yep, always. I think the regulars are here, but if you haven't, make sure you follow FDNHT.
Yeah, especially that dude that said I was annoying. Yeah, I want you to follow me so I can tell you how annoying your mom is. Because earlier when I was streaming, she brought her garbage truck through the alley, and I was trying to stream peacefully.
Oh my God!
And I figured that they would give her a decent position at the company, but no, they made her drive the truck and jump out the truck to put cans in it. I was like, they didn't even give her the auto truck where she just drive and they just. No, they gave her the old school shit that she got to drive and jump out and grab cans. So I understand why you're upset with me and why her hands are so rough. I get it. It makes sense. But
anyway, y'all come back in an hour and hopefully you can come back. We'll be on streaming here with Ask a Brother Podcast.
I'm coming to that show too. I'm gonna fuck that shit up too.
You're not coming up, but please come and view.
Nope, I'm coming up. I'm fucking shit up.
Well, I can't bring you up, so good luck with that.
If my show gotta get smoked, everybody's show gotta get smoked.
Okay, so childish. All right, y'all. Thank you, y'all. Shout out to everyone that donated. Thank you for coming up. Everybody, please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. I see you all in an hour. See ya.